Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Sorcerous Star Wars Orphen episode 2, and I'm gonna start this reaction in 2, 1, go. Alright, let's see what we get. Whew, just gotta stretch a bit. Okay, now it's here. Although there's gotta be repercussions for this though. Isn't this like it's like the second time he prevents them from doing anything to his friend. Hmm. Alright, I kinda want, yeah. The opening's kinda growing on me. Just a, this is a question though. I remember people in the comment section mentioned that there's an original version to this. Now, is the original version like a complete version? Because if it's complete, I might consider checking it out. But if it's incomplete, then I'm not going to bother because I'm not about checking out incomplete adaptations. That's pretty much how I handle things. I'm just curious about it. Because I might consider checking that out once this core ends. Depending on how long I keep up with the series anyway. I'm just curious if y'all want to, just give me the answer in the comment section. I'm really curious about that. Alright. Kind of hope the action in the series, when it gets really heated up, it looks as good as the opening visuals, because I'm liking what I'm seeing there. At least to an extent. I mean, do we really need a narrator saying all that, though? If it's for a manga and all of that, or a light novel, but we could pretty much just see everything the narrator is saying. Whoa. I mean, the way he's handling it, though, he's gonna need more than that to capture Azali. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Fine, I actually like the narrator actually mentioning something useful instead of regurgitating information that's kind of being shown on the screen. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Wonder what that dude's deal. Hmm. I always like seeing a show off. They usually get their asses owned in anime. Oh, so this is gotta be in the past then, because that's a Zelly. At least it kind of looks like a Zelly. Hmm. Oh, jeez. With sparring like that, how are they gonna have? Oh, again. Then again, I guess they can use that to fix magic. It was. Thankfully, they can do that. I mean, no one got hurt though when they fixed the building. What an airhead. But likable though. If anything, I kind of wish I would have shown this at the first episode so that when we see Azalea as a dragon, it'd have impact though. But nevertheless, though, these are interesting sequences for the most part. Huh. Poor dude. Oh, what a show off. Why does this remind me of Metabots? Yeah, it reminds me of Metabots. Oh. That's fucked up though. Okay, that's fucked up. That's kind of nasty. Yeah, I'm with that. He deserved it. Yeah, those two better learn not to fuck around when it comes to occurring a woman's raft. Okay, those two little ones need to shut the fuck up because they're part of the reason why they're in this mess. Hmm. Reasonable. Whoa, how much strength does that dude have? Man, this. This dude. Okay, actually, this is a nice way of transitioning into actually learning more about his past organically, actually. Well, this and the narrator say it. Oh. That explains the orphan portion of the title. And that explain and that explains why he has such a big attachment to Azalea. Then it actually justifies it. I mean, it was already justified, but this further justifies it. Hmm. Jeez. Oh. At least he wasn't stuck there for weeks or months. Huh. I'm actually surprised letting him off pretty easily. Hmm. Okay. Oh, the Edgelord. I mean, I could see why they'd be treating Azazelli that's someone dead, even though she turned into a dragon. Yeah, I could see him being pissed about it. Not wanting to accept that Azazelli's completely lost. And actually, I like how they'll actually show the negative ramifications of things going on, showing off that at least what the tower is trying to do isn't completely evil either. Oh, what the? Whoa. Gotta admit, that was a pretty badass scene there. I ain't gonna lie. Hmm. Oh. That dude's lying because. Okay, never mind, because he's not completely lying, because. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. They're not trying to capture her, though. They're trying to go for the kill. But the thing is, though, isn't Azilla a dragon? I mean, wouldn't that limit her ability of using sorcery? I mean, shit. Yeah, that's gonna piss off Orphen even more. Because he mentioned it in the funeral that he doesn't want that type of stuff. He doesn't care about ranks. But I could see why Hardtail would try to appeal to materialistic desires as a way to, as a last resort, as an emotional last resort. Hmm. I mean, you might as well quote unquote agree than try to find a way to get him, get himself to be at the location of Azeli with no one else around, and he could try something like that. Alright, at least he's showing off some responsibility. And at the very least, the series is showing off that they're not gonna forget about Ren and debris. Because I see too many animes forget about that kind of stuff. When like there's debris, the writers usually forget about that kind of stuff. Hmm. Huh. Oh. I mean, that'd probably be something he'd be better off keeping instead of pawn shopping it. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's better than nothing, though. Yes. I like that. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. So that was it. Oh. I mean, hey, at least he fixed up the house, though. One of the... How in the... I mean, I guess youth. Youth and desperation. Or no, just plain desperation can cause people to do crazy ass shit, so... I had a feeling he was gonna actually be aiming for that, though. But it's actually nice to get that explicitly said out, though, on screen. Dang. Morcom looks pretty cool with that haircut. Oh, I have a feeling there's probably going to be some kind of main antagonist that's going to prevent it from being that easy. Because I've seen enough animes to, like, gander that there's going to be some kind of twist. As for the episode itself, I mean, there were some things I enjoyed about it. I thought it was, of a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, 5 being average. I thought this was, again, 5 out of 10. It was average. And let me explain why. It did the bare minimum. It at the very least helped further clarify why Azele is so valuable to Orphen, because she helped raise him and all that. So stuff like that was cool, and we got to see more of Azele's personality. So from that standpoint, you could say it gave off some needed characterization. And on top of that, it progressed the plot, because at the very least, he's gonna join he's gonna join the former sorcerers that he trained with in the past to try to go for Azele. So I like that kind of stuff. This episode, while I felt like it could have been a bit more interesting in a few places, it did things... Oh, wait. Preview. And while in saying that it did progress the plot a decent amount, I'd say it had a few stumbles here and there. Like the two dwarfs, which in the comment section people mentioned in the episode 1 live reaction that those two small individuals were dwarfs. I'm surprised that going in 2 episodes in, the anime hasn't explained that they're dwarves yet. It's like, that kind of stuff is kind of necessary, at least going 2 episodes in to a series. So there are certain things that this anime doesn't really do a great job on sometimes. It doesn't sometimes present to you the information that kind of need, at least from the get-go. And I kind of felt it rushed things, because it's like, he gets out of jail, but doesn't explain what happened to, like, the 2 dwarves, though, afterwards. That's really what I'm wondering. But then again, the PV is going to show him off again. But still, though, it just felt like it jumped from point A to point C without showing what's in between. So that kind of threw me off. And then on top of that, aside from that, I felt like they should have, at the very least, fleshed out a bit more Azele's sequences, because don't get me wrong, while the episodes have done a decent job making me care about Orphen, it still hasn't done enough to make me care about Azele enough. They still just only show glimpses. I would have loved it if the pacing would have been a bit slower, and they would have dedicated at the very least a full episode towards Azele, so that, again, I can completely give a shit. Because when he's joining to try to find Azele and all that, I'm just thinking, okay, this could be cool. Instead of just being all pumped out, I was like, yes, I hope it happens. So stuff like that. Like, sometimes Sorcerous, Stab, or Orphen, it feels like it's going a bit too quick for my taste. And that's why I feel it's a 5 out of 10 episode. It just feels like it could pace things a bit better by slowing the hell down. But it's not doing that right now. And the animation quality, it's the bare minimum. It wasn't god awful, but I've seen better visuals this specific season, and the arts, again, it feels average. Just does the bare minimum, and that's why I feel this is a 5 out of 10. I enjoyed it, but that's about it, though. I wasn't impressed. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment out your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction in the comment section below. Be sure to rate the video, share it, subscribe.